I'm a KOK-PLAY Frontier from the Genesis group. I'm making a special video out of a request, alright, from SK. And he asked me if I'm still holding KOK coins. And I gave him my answer. But I also told him, you know which way KOK coins should be going based on how the daily candle is printed. So here, I said, if you are a trader, then you need to see where today's candle closes. This was yesterday's remark, or response, really. If it closes halfway, I should have said it. If it closes halfway past the middle red, KOK coin should see further down within a week or two. If the candle closes green, it should be a capitulation candle, and 70 cents should be the bottom until Bitcoin goes further down past 25 cents. Okay? And then I say, if you want, I can make a video on what I'm talking about. The general trend for KOK coin is further down, but I'm waiting to see how this daily candle closes. So he asked, yes, please explain the video. I look forward to it. Okay, so sure, why not? Well, let's look over here. So let's look at KOK coin. Now, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Okay, and you see it's getting dragged, right? And the daily candle, I still haven't mastered this new program, but anyway, whatever. Okay. Okay. So here, only thing is, like, this thing is so big, like, it's thick. I wish I could thin it out. Anyway, so yesterday's candle was this candle right here. Okay. And I said if it prints red more than halfway through. Much better. Okay. So let's go about 12%. If it prints red past that line, middle point, you're going to see further lows within a week or two. All right, and that's just what I see. Okay, so you see, oh, actually, no, that doesn't count. I'm sorry. Further low will be, you got to look at that and then look at that. And so where's the middle? Around here. Okay, and you can see it printed halfway down, right? And so right now you see KOK coin going down. Okay, within 2 weeks, I imagine it's going to even break the 71. All right, there's a couple reasons why I say that. The sell pressure is stronger than the buy pressure. On top of the sell pressure being stronger than the buy pressure, you have to look at the trend. Okay, and the trend is just down. All right, obviously, here you saw that KOK coin was breaking multiple channels. Let's discard and let's go here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it broke out of this channel to go into a second channel. It broke out of the second channel, but it went back into the third channel. And it was breaking out. It went into the fourth channel, but it went back down. You don't want it to go to the first. If KOK coin goes down to the first, I mean, man, what are you gonna? You might see like a 35 to 25 cent KOK coin right now if it was continuing down this one channel that I just drew. But obviously it kept breaking out. Okay. Now, however, it's a downtrend. The trend is down, obviously, right? And so the trend is your friend in terms of, it's kind of just tell you what's going to happen. And so if you look at it from that perspective, okay, the trend is your friend. The trend tells you what's going, where is headed. All right. And I'm just giving you guys honestly, just from my experience of, watching charts for years on different coins. I mean, just like that video, or that remark that I said, well, if it's here, if it's here, if it's theirs or whatever, here's the middle, you close there, you have stronger sell pressure, you already have a downtrend where even it broke out to the fourth channel on a smaller time frame, but back into the third channel. Well, what do you expect? You're going to expect it to go down. And within, next 2 weeks, even under 71 cents. It can happen within a week, okay? Sooner than a week. It can happen sooner than a week. Why? Because look at the comment. The comment said, if the candle closes green, it should be a capitulation candle, and 70 cents should be the bottom until Bitcoin goes down further past down 25 cents. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's look at one sentence above. If it closes halfway past the middle red, KOK-Coin should see further down within a week. So within 1 week or within 2 weeks, you'll see it go down further 71 cents because the trend is already telling you and the sell pressure is stronger. Well, what would have been a capitulation candle? Okay, you're wondering what I meant by capitulation candle. Well, a capitulation candle, let's change to the color green. And maybe here. Okay. And so imagine a capitulation candle. If this is green, this is green. This whole thing would have been green. And not only above green, but above where it printed, it would have been green like this. Okay? So it would have been a green candle. So from the previous day where it started, it would have ended above the price range. And so if you would have had this really long wick, but the buying pressure so strong that it went above the previous day, I mean, that's a strong dragon doji capitulation candle, and is telling you that the market is ready to buy up. Buy up, buy up, buy up. You understand? However, when it's already a downtrend and it already printed red underneath already a big red candle with a overall strong trend of going down, it means it's going down. All right, and that's how you know. I recommend, if you look at my previous videos in the past, like months and months when KOK-Coin was on an uptrend, I was not only telling you that KOK-Coin was going up, but I was actually giving you time frames within what month, within, how many weeks or month and so many weeks after that you're going to have your next move up. Well, how did I know that? I knew that because I'm just looking at the uptrend. And I didn't worry about, big candle wicks going down or whatever, or any of that stuff. Why? Because I know the trend is up. The trend is your friend until is no longer the trend. Okay? And now I know that the trend has broken down, so it's easier to tell, especially with these candles. All right? Now, so that's KOK-Coin, okay? Do I think KOK-Coin is over? No. I mean, if you think KOK-Coin is in trouble, oh, everything's gonna come to an end. My thing, all I have to say to you is you're a rookie. Like, this is your first, like, you just experienced a bull market, and you have little to no experience in the crypto world. Okay, Coke plays solid. It'll make, as far as I'm concerned. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I can't guarantee anything. Okay, but I mean, like I keep saying, this isn't my first rodeo. I'm a veteran. This isn't my first war. I've been through this. Okay. All right. Later, I'm gonna show you guys what's up with Luna. Okay, because I did buy into Luna. Now, here's another thing. Like, let's look at Neo. Okay. Oh, KOK-Coin went down so much already. Yeah, okay, that's sweet. Let me show you what Neo went through. Because, you guys, I got to show you examples. Neo was once a almost $200 coin back in 2017. Okay? Or maybe it happened in 2018. I don't care. Whatever. It was almost a $200 freaking dollar coin. All right. How far did it go on the bear market? Oh, great question. Yeah. Let's check that out. $3.89. $3.89 from almost $200. Okay. Let's go back. 198. In fact, here, let me show you how much that thing lost. Okay. So, what was it? $3.89. So let's look at 389. $3.89 divided by $198. Okay. Well, shit, that thing went, excuse my language, but it lost 99% of its all-time high value. 99% of his all here. Okay, yeah. It actually lost more because I took away the 60 cents. And then after it went down to, $3.89 for this bull market, it still went up to $141. Okay? Because it went $141, what do I expect? I expect Neo by the end of the bear market at its low peak to be under $3. Obviously, it's going to be, I would imagine it's going to be under $3.89 unless they have special news. I'm really expecting it to go down to under even $1 something, maybe under $1. It'll be a great time to, back up the truck, stock up on it. If you're a trader, because you know what's going to happen. It should break over, maybe not even 141, but $100 if this thing, you get 100 times maybe. Okay, but that's Neo. Neo was one of the biggest projects. Okay, it was one of the biggest projects, and I hear. I don't want to be mean, but I hear a lot of nonsense from people who just don't have a lot of experience in the crypto market because they're new, so they're just freaking out. Oh no, it went down this much. Oh, it's gonna be over. Like, relax. Stay calm. Okay, let's look at ARK Innovation. Okay, let's scroll down. 52-week average. The high was ARK was actually higher than $132.50. Okay, this is by Kathy Wood. And it went as low as $35. Well, let's look at ARK's highest. $35 probably is lowest. ARK funds. Highest. Price. Okay. It doesn't say. Anyway, ARK was pretty up. It was over $150. Okay, maybe $160. And from $160, that thing went down to what? $35. All right. And hey, guess what? It happens. Okay, let's look at the price. How high? 150. Okay, $156. Okay, $156. The high was 157. Okay, so, and right now it's what, 40. Well, let's look at the past 3 months. Okay, from 158 to 35. Okay, so let's look at ARK. 35 divided by 157. That thing lost 78% already from its all-time highs. That's the stock market, people. That's the stock market. Hey, you want to see something crazy in the stock market? What is one of the FANG stocks? Netflix. Okay, FANG stocks were the high tech stocks. Facebook, Amazon, N is for Netflix, G is for Google. Okay, Netflix stocks. Okay, I think it was Netflix that took a huge hit. So, okay, let's look at Google's Netflix. All right, let's look at the max, or let's look at 5 years. 5 years probably wouldn't hit it. Okay, so Netflix was 169. I mean $690. Dang, 187 sounds bad. Okay, so 690. What is the lowest? 66. Okay, 166. So let's look at this. And it's gonna go further down, even that, more than that, divided by 690. Okay, Netflix went down 76%. 76%. Okay? You're not gonna hear, oh, Netflix and ARC, they're gonna go out of, it's a scam company, or well, maybe ARC might be a little, it is kind of BS. But anyway, but hey, whatever. ARC has its own problems, but you're not gonna, oh, you know, oh, whatever, it's a scam, right? Now, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, all these stocks are down big. Okay, they're big. They're down like freaking cryptos. Okay, granted, some cryptos are actually down a lot more, but you guys understand what I'm saying. And you know, a lot of these other tech stocks are taking bigger hits. These are the big names. The big names go down last. Think about that. The big names go down last. All right, that means the other names got crushed even harder. They are looking like cryptocurrencies in terms of how badly they're getting crushed. I don't know. Let's look at Facebook. Facebook should be okay. Should be okay. I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's check out Facebook. Meta. Let's look at the past 5 years. Yeah, Facebook's doing fine. Okay, so 379. Okay, 379. Not bad. Not bad. 379. 171. 171. So 171. 171 divided by 379. Okay, Facebook went down 55%. 55%. Okay, that's Facebook. You know, I mean, yeah, and it'll see further down. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon has something spectacular about their past. It looks very amazing. Let's look at Amazon. Trading volume. Let's look at all. Now, because it's Market Watch. Okay, let's look at it from Yahoo. Yahoo's actually better. Let's look at Max. Now, Amazon's actually pretty good. Not bad. It hasn't fallen that much. Now, what I want you guys to really look at is this. You see this little bump here and bump there? Question is, what was the price? Right? So we got to look at the price. Hold on. Anyway, there was a time, let's say Amazon was over $100. Okay, it was like 120 maybe. And then Amazon from 120, okay, went down to freaking like $5. okay, or $4. But here it was maxed out at like over $100. Okay, I just can't do it. I can't find it that well because in order to find a price. And what you see is you see a double top, one top and a double top. And then, this was in 19 or whatever, I don't know, 1998 or 7, who knows. And then all those years later, boom, look at that sucker. It went from $5, right? So you had something that was, like $120, I think, at that time, and it went down to, like, let's say $6. Okay, so 6 divided by 120, it went down 95%. Amazon went down 95%. Okay, just check it out. You'll see it was over $100. Let's just say it's 120, and look at Amazon now. Okay, it went down 95%. And I mean, anyway. And so why am I showing you guys this? Is like, don't worry about, oh, Coke is gonna go out of business. No, I don't think so. They're gonna be fine. They'll live through this bear market. Now it is the next bull market. How much they can get done in the next 2.5, 3 years on the platform and all the MOUs, and working with other blockchain companies and other companies in general, and what they can do, and I guess how well they are working together with Medium. And I guess I don't really know the full detail of the relationship between KOK-PLAY and Medium now. So, but anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm not worried about KOK-PLAY and its price. Check out the previous video. I showed you guys how much TRX, VET, or no, I didn't show you the price VeChain, but trust me, VeChain got crushed. Let's look at ICX. Oh yeah, okay. ICX was Korea's. This is considered Korea's. This last bull market, ICX was Korea's Ethereum. Okay, and right now it doesn't go back far enough because ICX didn't get paired with USDT till the bull market. But let's look at ICX in the past. When ICX was at its peak, ICX was like what, over $10? I don't even know if it'll show here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna show. We gotta go to max. Okay, now you guys see it. ICX was over freaking. I mean, ICX had huge. It was over $13. Okay. Okay, $13. And maybe it was 15. Okay, in some exchanges. Let's just say it was $13. Whatever, 50 cents. Okay, I don't care. Now let's look at. Oh no, not BTC. Let's look at ICX and USDT. Well, what was its lowest price after hitting $15? $0.10. Okay, 10 cents. Okay, 10 cents. 10 cents. All right, that was Korea's Ethereum. As you can see, they survived. So 10 cents divided by whatever, 13.5. Dang, that's 100% drop. Okay, it went down 100%, and ICX managed to survive, and this bull market only peaked at $3.20. ICX survived 100% drop, and it's still there. I expect ICX to go down to a penny. Maybe it was a 10 cent last bear market. This bear market could go down maybe under a penny. Then it'll be a great risk to return in terms of buying. But anyway, so you guys get what I'm saying. Like, this is no big deal. But as of the trend, I just showed you how I look at it. I see it's gonna trend down. Now for fun, just for fun, I'll show you Luna. Now, do I ever think Luna's gonna recover like the way it recovered, like back to $100? No, no. If you look at Luna, okay, this right here, and remember the trend is down, but in the short term, this can reverse the whole thing right here. This actually looks good. The 30-minute chart. The 15-minute chart, and then let's look at the 1 hour chart. We gotta see how this 1 hour is. I'm really hoping, if you look at a 30-minute chart, this would actually, oh no, not 3 days. 30-minute chart. And if you look at it from here, I don't know if it's gonna play out. It could have already crashed it, but anyway. Yeah. I'm really hoping that's a bull flag. But it did go down pretty big. But let's look at that for fun. Okay. So let's say this is a 30-minute and I'm just looking at the candles. All right. Okay. Off the 30-minute, because this is 30 minutes right here. Oh, so. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's 30 minutes right here. Well, you had this big wick down. So it closed more on the upside, which is a good sign. Then you had green, you had a green, you had a red. But you see this candle right here, I have more hopes because that candle right there is a green hammer candle. Even though if it went up green a little bit higher, it would look, is a better sign. So if I look at this and that, I would guess maybe whatever happens is gonna, there's a higher chance, I would imagine, it's gonna break to the upside. Okay, if I look at this is the 15-minute candle. This is beautiful right here. You have big move down, and then you had this is dragon, this is a capitulation candle right here. This is what I mean, that if KOK could have made that candle yesterday, it turned out green, this would be a capitulation candle. So I expect this to be a bottom for a while, and what I would imagine is reversals. Okay, you have a strong green candle here. You have red candles, but look at the wicks. Look at the wicks. Look at the wicks. You had strong sell pressure, but the buy was strong enough to bring the wicks up. I would have, if I still imagine, if I'm going by this, however this thing plays out, I expect it to go more on the upside. Well, this is a 1 hour. Now the hour, I tell you what, because of what I saw in the 15-minute and the 30-minute chart, whatever happens, I still expect more up than down. Okay, and yeah, and that's just by just looking at the candles. Okay, that is looking at the candles. So, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it actually, and these are short frames. Really, the time frames you really want to look at to know where's how things are really looking is you want to look at you have a better idea what would happen when you look at the monthly and the weekly. Okay, and so you know, man, we have so many red weeks in a row. I would imagine next week should be green because you're gonna only have so many red weeks in a row. Um, but you see the trend. You see that as a downtrend. Okay, you see that as a downtrend. All right, and that's why I say the trend is your friend. It lets you know. Okay, and let's look at it even from a 3-day. The trend is your friend. You get what I'm saying? So until it's no longer the trend. Okay, so yeah, there you have it. Now you understand what I mean. It went under halfway past this red, and yeah, I expect within a week or two, you'll see Coke coins go. It'll go under even 71 cents. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Okay. But however, that does not worry me about KOK-PLAY trying to run off with my money. They're just gonna run off. They're gonna go bankrupt. No, I don't think that's the case. I've showed you guys ICX, which is Korea's Ethereum, go down 100%. I showed you guys Neo. You look at the other videos. I showed you guys Amazon, $120 down to $5, whatever, $5 and some change. All survived. Okay. And yeah, so a lot of Cocoin, or a lot of, not Cocoins, but crypto assets, currencies will fall. They will go out of business. But you have to look at, who are the people behind KOK-PLAY. And you will see they're very successful businessmen. They know the right people. They're making the right decisions. They're making the right choices. So even if the currency does go, they have, what I imagine is they have the funds and then some to go beyond this bear market. Okay. And so that's that. So I hope this video helped you out. Okay. And I'm sure there are some people. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor, so I'm not telling you what to do. But I'm sure there are some people who are like, "Oh, I want to." If you don't like it, you could just get rid of your account, right? If you're on KOK-PLAY and you don't want to stake anymore, get rid of your account, and they'll send you your Coke coins or Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever you're holding. Whatever you use to invest, or not invest, but to stake in, they'll give it back to you. And I'm sure K Stadium is no different, So, because I think somebody in one comment was like, oh, we have no choice. No, you have a choice. Just get out. No one's making you stay. You don't have to stay. Bounce. Go somewhere. It doesn't matter. It's rather you'll be back or you'll be regretting it. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I can be completely wrong, but I doubt it. And if you look at all the videos I've made, and if you go by the stuff I show you why I think the way I think, I'm gonna be more than likely right. But if you don't like it, just unstay. Go. You know, that's just, yeah. No one's making you stay. But I think KOK-PLAY is still solid. Um, and they're definitely building a good platform. Okay, and good projects, and they're upgrading the technology. So everything to me is for me is fine. I've once again, this is not my first bear market. I've seen stocks do the same and survive. Look at Amazon. Okay, so there you have it. All right, everyone. So now you kind of see how I view candles. But once again, I don't do all this short term trading. I really don't, because I work. This isn't my full time thing. I do this for you guys. I'm doing you a favor. Think about this. I wish somebody was there to tell me how the trend will work, and how if you followed. Well, I'm not telling you what to do, but I told you what I'm doing. You'll be saving yourself a lot. I wish I had that. I got screwed back in 2017-18, just crushed. Okay, but what don't kill you make you stronger, right? I'm a veteran now. I see I see things different. I see the charts different. I see the news different. I see all of that different, and so that's how I make my decisions. I wish I had someone like me back then, doing you guys a favor. Anyway, all right, everyone. Love you guys. Okay, Coke family. Even if you're not part of the Coke family, love you guys. Please stay healthy. Take good care of yourself. Physical care of yourself. More important, take your good spiritual care and mental care of yourself. Make sure you surround yourself with the right people. You want to prepare for more inflation and more shortages, food supply, all of that. You might want to prep. Better safe than sorry. It's your life, your choice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And yeah, and trust me, I'm one of those guys. Like, I have uh emergency food good for 25 years. I have gold, I have silver. Okay, you could say I'm a prepper. I look at things not through feelings. Just I look at the numbers, and I look like the likelihood, and I like to prepare and be ready. And all that aside, when I look at what I read, and I look at what's going on in the numbers for KOK-PLAY, it's good. Just it's good, especially after my experience of the previous bear market. Okay, that's just I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I told you the reasons why. All right, everyone, please pray for the Ukrainian and Russian citizens. Okay, God bless y'all. And Coke on.